It's my great pleasure to welcome you to my channel, Excel Graphics and Multimedia. My name is Rafi Yakub right here, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about preference setting with PowerDirector video editing software app, a step-by-step tutorial. So let's begin. But before we dive into the tutorial, if you're already new to this channel and you love PowerDirector video editing app tutorial like this, consider to subscribe for more tutorial about PowerDirector video editing app. So with that being said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. So let's see how to properly work around with PowerDirector preference setting on app. So what thing I'm going to do is to make sure I click on here to open my PowerDirector video editing app. So now having opened up your PowerDirector video editing app, it takes you to an interface like this. Next thing you want to do is to make sure you click on this 3-stroke at the top right here. Then it takes you to this particular page. Next thing you want to do is to make sure you click on preferences. So under the preference settings here, this is very much important because this is where you set the resolution of your video, how you want to work with timeline, what are the things you want to be displayed in your timeline, tools you want to be displayed in your timeline. Everything should be set in preference setting right here. So starting from the top right here, which has to do with basic preference setting. So under the basic preference settings, what are the things we can do? We can make sure we set our video quality default, data, delete data right here, and video format. These are just basic settings. So I'm going to start from video quality right here. This is very much important as it determines the resolution of your video. Now we have three options right here. We have 360p and we have 270 by 540. Then we have full HD, which is 1080 pixels. So it is always recommended that you always put your video in higher resolution. So I'm going to select on this. Then once you select on that, just click on here to go back to your preference settings and see what other things we can work on. Now under the change UI edit mode, so if I click on here, now UI edit mode has to do with the format to which you want to be editing your video. So if you are the type that always edit video for YouTube short or TikTok or Instagram, it is advisable to put it in landscape. Okay, but if you are the type that produce different types of video format, you can put it in auto rotate. Okay, this will give you an opportunity whereby each time you are importing your video into the timeline, whether landscape or portrait, it will automatically rotate it. Or better still, you can make it in a portrait. So when you put it in a portrait, you can make use of crop tools to resize your video as the case may be. So you can just click on here, go back to the preference settings. So you can just leave it in portrait. Okay, so we are done with this particular basic setting section. Now let's take a look at the advanced settings right here. Okay, under the advanced settings, these are all buttons here. They are all disabled. You can decide what type of button you would like to enable and which one you will put in a disable mode. Starting from image duration default right here. So if I click on here, put in 5 seconds. You can reduce the duration from 5 seconds to something like 3.3 seconds. So this way, so you can put it in 4 seconds. Once you're satisfied with it, just click on OK, and you are done with that section. Then you can make sure this default image effect right here. So when you turn this on, so you are going to be having this particular type of effect. Okay, each time you are working with image to image and you want to add transition, this effect is going to be automatically added into your video. So you can turn it on. So and during your editing, you can easily change the effect if you don't like Ken Bonds effect. Okay, let's take a look at text duration. So text duration right here, if you apply effect on your text, what are the minutes or seconds, how long you want the effect to be effect on that particular text or video. So that is that in this particular section. So text duration can just be the same as the other one, which is 4 seconds. Then once you click and you click on OK, that is that. Then continue playback after seeking, you can leave that one. Enable snap to clip, then make sure you turn this on. So each time you are moving a clip from one clip to another, it will automatically perfectly snap to timeline. Then open tools when selecting an item, when selecting an object in a timeline. turn this on. Then file name in library, make sure this is turned on also. So the very last button here, which is export project to Cyberlink Cloud to edit on PC. This is optional. You can disable it, okay? Most especially if you don't have an account with PowerDirector video editing app. So make sure the last button is disabled. So with that, you are done with all the preference settings of your video. You can go ahead and create your video without looking back at your preference setting, without getting fear of the quality of your video, because you have done all the necessary settings right here. So this is how you can work around with your preference setting in PowerDirector video editing app, a step-by-step tutorial. I hope you really got value for this video. If you find this video useful, give this video a big like, and also remember to click on that subscribe for more tutorial about PowerDirector video editing app tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.